All right, guys, we are live. I apologize for the boys in the background. Today is a daddy day with the boys, as was yesterday. But we have our St. Patrick's Day giveaway to do. So, how this worked was, I believe, dang, off the top of my head, I think it was February 25th. Every knife ordered between February 25th and March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, which was Monday, was entered to win these custom Lucas Carroll made solid copper AdventureCraft scales. Now, one of the stipulations is you need to own an AdventureCraft or an Exodus 3. So the person who wins this might, I don't know. I'll reach out to them because you always get a few people who buy knives that didn't even ever know that you were doing a giveaway, right? So we're going to do a random number generator, and I will let you guys know who won. I would be doing this later, but I've got some more content to work on. I've got this podcast with Joe X. I'm sorry, not podcast with Joe X, a podcast with Joe Flowers. That's how this all works up here. To get up, I don't know if I want that up tonight or if I want that up later. And then I've got a whole slew of Steve content to get up and to get moving. And I have some corrections of my own to make during that content. So, without what's up, man? Without further ado, let's see here again. And guys, if you have a factory production knife that Lucas Carroll makes scales for, hit him up. He does some amazing stuff. Sometimes he gets wild with offering custom scales for a production knife that are reprofiled to have a more Coke bottle shape. He does some really wide scale options for some knives. He does tons of materials, again, like this solid copper, which I absolutely love. I hope to um, try to convince him to make more of these for me for purchase. And I did actually want to keep these, but you know what? Like, how much use am I going to get out of these? I think it's going to be nicer to get them to someone else who really appreciates them. They will make your knife absolutely heavy as crap. Okay, so we're going to jump into this. Um, all right. I don't know if anybody who has been entered. I didn't really advertise that I was going to do this because I'm watching the boys. All right, number 4. That is Stephen. Stephen, I won't use your last name, but I will be sending a email to Stephen. I don't know Stephen, but I know that he has an AdventureCraft because that was what he purchased during this time. So I will be reaching out to Stephen and getting these right along on their way. Now, I've got a couple of buddies asking me if I'm going to do another live auction soon. I think that I should. I've got to look at what all I have to auction. So that should be coming up. And I should go live more often. I really do intend to go live more. It's certainly just not my favorite method of sharing, but the live auctions for knives and gear and stuff is always fun. So there we go, guys. Congratulations, Stephen. Thank you to everybody who participated, and gonna keep rocking and rolling. Hey, come out to Georgia Bushcraft. That is in Watkinsville, Georgia. First weekend in April. I am absolutely ecstatic to be there. Real salt of the earth event with salt of the earth people. I'm see y'all later.